Hello everyone, this is Wrestling Discussion here. So on Raw on Netflix, January 6th, we do have Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa for the Uafala, for the right to be called the true tribal chief, the real tribal chief, the head of the table. This has been building for a long time, and I'm very curious to where it's going to end up. You know, we have this storyline where we've got Kevin Owens that hates the bloodline, even though he's feuding with Cody Rhodes right now. We have Drew McIntyre that hates the bloodline, the original bloodline. He's made it his goal to take out all the original bloodline members, and he said on SmackDown to Solo, hey, I want you to end Roman Reigns once and for all. And you got Seth Rollins, who I don't know if he hates, but he certainly dislikes Roman Reigns, doesn't trust him. I'm not sure if hatred is a strong enough word right now. A strong word for it right now, I should say. But Seth certainly doesn't like Roman Reigns, even though Seth is friends in storyline at least, and I guess in real life, obviously, with Jey Uso and Sami Zayn, and probably Jimmy Uso too, right? But he certainly doesn't trust Roman Reigns, so it'll be interesting to see where that goes. And if we go back to Bad Blood earlier this year, The Rock came out at the end there after Cody and Roman Reigns won their match against Solo and Jacob Fatu. So, where's The Rock fit in all this? Personally, I think Solo Sikoa wins. I think Solo Sikoa, ever since taking control of Bloodline 2.0, the new Bloodline, has taken too many losses. Losing to Cody at SummerSlam, losing War Games, losing to Cody in that cage match. I think for Solo to be a monster heel, he needs to have this win over Roman. He needs to wear the Uafala. And I think it has to come through either The Rock interfering or Drew McIntyre interfering or both of them. I don't know if you overbook it or not, because you got a lot of storylines that are sort of connected to this, and you don't want to have too many people out there, but you could justify having a lot of people out there. But I definitely think Solo Sikoa has to win this. I'm not sure if Paul Heyman betrays Roman Reigns just yet. I do think that's on the horizon. At some point, it makes sense. But maybe not here. Maybe not here. We'll see. It would make sense eventually for Paul Heyman to betray Roman. He has that history, Paul Heyman. He has betrayed clients of his in the past, and we're sort of waiting for it to happen here. Now, we know the new bloodline put Paul Heyman through a table at Madison Square Garden and gave him a beatdown, but you could easily make a storyline of this where you say The Rock got into Paul Heyman's ear and said, hey, if you don't betray Roman, if you don't help out this new bloodline and join me, you're going to be fired. Justification for a heel turn right there for Paul Heyman, right? And it gives Roman another obstacle and something that could really stab him in the back. Put him at odds with The Rock even further. Because him and The Rock aren't really feuding yet. All you had was Rock come out at the end of Bad Blood and show himself. There's no reason in storyline for The Rock and Roman to be feuding. But, like I said, if The Rock can take Paul Heyman away from Roman, then you've got a feud there. You've got a reason for a feud right there. He stole the wise man. And it's interesting. I think that's something that Solo Sikoa's version of the Bloodline 2.0, is missing. Their own wise man. I think they need one. I think that's a missing character that could really go a long way for them. So if you give the new group Paul Heyman, you get a wise man right there. Obviously, The Rock would be a perfect for it, but he's not going to do that. He's a major Hollywood star. He's not going to be the wise man ever for the new bloodline. But January 6th, Raw on Netflix is looking to be a stacked card. Tribal Combat, Solo Sikoa, Roman Reigns, the Uafala, a right to be called the head of the table, the real tribal chief. My prediction, Solo Sikoa takes it. He has to. If he's going to be the monster heel moving forward, he has to win this match. Shenanigans are going to be involved. It's going to be, I don't want to say overbooked, but it's going to borderline be overbooked, right? It's going to be heavily booked. There's going to be interference. There's going to be shenanigans. There's going to be something crazy that happens. It has to. New era on Netflix. Something big has to happen. But Solo Sikoa wins it and walks out with the Ulafala and the tribal chief, the moniker of tribal chief. Whether or not he has a new wise man in Paul Heyman, or whether or not we see the official Rock vs. Roman build begin, we shall see. That's what makes it exciting, because you can't predict it, but Solo Sikoa wins it, in my opinion. That's all for this one, guys. Thanks.